Good morning. I don't really have much to talk about this morning. I'm not going into work until later, till 12:30. Tonight I've got rehearsal. We're going to make a trailer for our show, and I'm looking forward to that. Rehearsals are for a theatre company that I started with some friends of mine. I started my own theatre company, and that footage is from those rehearsals. It's a dream that I've had for about 5 years since I graduated from college, and I talked to Jenny about it a couple months ago in October, and I said I wanted to start a theatre company, and she said I do too. So I moved home a year and a half ago for 10 months, and I lived at home for that long, and I didn't like it. But it was the best decision that I could have ever made with my life, because it wouldn't have enabled me to be where I am right now. And shortly after I got back to the Bay Area, and back to Berkeley, Jenny texted me and she said, I want to talk to you. And I said, let's have breakfast tomorrow. So we did. And she shared with me some personal stuff that she'd been going through as well. A lot of similar stuff that I'd been going through a year and a half before. So we bonded more, and so now I have my own theatre company. And we have 8 weeks left, and we've already created a show. And I'm hoping that one day it is a career. And I'm hoping that 5-10 years from now that I look back on this video and smile, because that's how my life is.
I do this right now, but I know that if I don't do it right now, it's like it's not going to get right.
Eric Bartz is a very hardworking person. So Eric Bartz has been at Starbucks for 10 years, and he still cares.
I care where it counts.
Oh, you care where it counts?
Supposedly, you guys chill with Frank about that if you.
Oh yeah?
Or,
And he has his own way of doing everything. He has the Eric Bartz way of doing stuff. And it's really the best way of doing stuff. The Eric Bartz way is the only way.
Like they say in Santa Cruz, you can do it any way you want, as long as it's my way.
Update! It's incredibly nuts today. I'm having some food so that I can prepare myself for work. Talk to you later. Hi.
Hi, I'm coming to you live from Starbucks at Last Center Street. Today is not Frappuccino Happy Hour, but we are selling a hell of a lot of them today. I've got a new partner on the floor. He's been here 5 days. I've got Jamie. You know Jamie. And then there's her Christy. And we've been pretty busy. It's just 4 of us here at Little Starbucks. I'm a superstar.
All of that was underneath the cabinets. I just wanted to show you. I'm finished! Can't say goodbye to Frank. I'm leaving. I'm done with work. I'm going to rehearsal now. Bye. 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 See you later. See you later, alligator. Okay. So I created a dance piece to that song. The song is called Wolf Drawn, and I really like the song, and I just created a piece. I just created a dance to it because I really enjoy dancing, and I was brave enough and I felt comfortable enough to show it to everybody at rehearsal the other day in this really tiny little classroom where we were rehearsing, and they really liked it. So we were trying to figure out what we wanted to do at the end of the show, and the end of the show is going to be about death because it's a progression from birth to death. So Jenny, the director, said, I really like that piece you created a couple weeks ago, the dance piece, and I want to use that because the beginning scene, the birth scene, is me dancing as well. So she wanted to close the show with me dancing too.
Alright, got another one.
Yeah, 2:30.
2:30.
She,
two more after this?
alma mater, Harvard University.
Oh.
And her name is Janie.
Janie.
Yeah.
What kind of name is she?
I didn't wear my contacts today.
Alright, here we go. Yes, come in.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Janie, is it?
It's Jamie.
Oh, Jamie, Carl.
Nice to meet you.
I am Michelle.
Nice to meet you, Michelle. Lashandra. Nice to meet you, Lashandra.
Have a seat.
Don't be shy.
Does it matter where I sit?
Have a seat.
Just pick a seat. Sure.
Before we get started, thank you for being here.
Yes.
Of course, would you like anything to drink or eat?
No, thank you. I'm fine.
You sure?
We have baked pears.
Baked pears.
Baked pears.
Yes.
Baked pears?
Yes.
That means you must have an oven here.
Oh, of course.
It is indeed so.
You
Soon
have
to be the second.
Next month, in fact.
Really?
Yes.
Very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
I was already incredibly impressed with this.
Did you want a pear or not?
Oh no, I
No.
I think I'll pass. Thank
Great,
you.
great, great.
So, Jenny, I wanted to
It's
ask.
Jamie.
Okay. So, Jayla, I want to see what we're going to ask you a series of questions and get kind of a feel for your compatibility with our workplace. Okay?
Alright.
So, you start us
Right.
off?
As you know, we are one of the top legal firms in the city. Which branch of law are you most passionate about?
Immigration. Most
Oh,
definitely.
very interesting.
Very good.
Yes.
What about your background suggests that you'd be a good fit for this position?
I'm a hard worker. I'm one of the hardest workers I've known.
Mm-hmm.
I've been working for one law firm for about 5 years now, working on immigration. It's small, and my ambition goes way beyond that.
Okay, so yeah, thank you, Jocelyn. Can you tell us?
It's Jamie.
Okay, Jenna. What is something challenging that you had to overcome, and how did you overcome it? It's challenging in your life.
Well, something challenging most recently that happened was that my father passed away.
Okay.
It was extremely hard to go through,
Mm-hmm.
and he died of terminal lung cancer. But it's made me a stronger person.
Okay.
It's redundant, isn't it? You died of terminal lung cancer.
Just a little bit.
Yes, I'm sorry.
And how long with this lung cancer before you came back to work after your father died?
What was your bereavement period?
Yeah.
Well, they gave me 3 months, but I took 2 weeks.
2 weeks. All right.
What did you do in that 2 weeks?
I mean, did you go on a trip?
No, I actually stayed. Well, I did. I
Oh.
needed to take care of my father's estate.
Okay. So anyway,
So, if hypothetically, let's say, do you have a mother?
yeah.
Grandmother?
Both, in
relatives?
fact, yes.
What if they were to, croak? would you need more time off work?
Well, yes, of course.
About how much time
Yeah.
do you believe?
I'm not quite sure what this has to do.
3 days, 2 days,
An hour or two?
half day.
Yeah, ideally. We really need team players.
We need commitment.
Yeah, commitment,
Focused on life.
synergy.
As I said, I'm one of the hardest working people that I know, and I would not disappoint you.
Well, how many people do you know, Miss Jimmers? What's your
Yes.
name? Jimmy?
Ginger.
Moving on.
Yes,
Can you please describe what teamwork means to you in one word?
one word.
Um,
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Very interesting. If you had to pick a brand of shoe that best represents your attitude in the office, what would that brand of shoe be? Nike, Adidas,
What?
Jordans.
Well, I
Converse.
want Nikes mostly.
Nikes.
Just do it, just do it.
Yeah, okay.
If you were a type of cheese, what cheese would you be?
Uh,
Or Gouda, like a Swiss.
I'm not quite
Gorgonzola.
Kraft American single.
I'm not sure what
American.
Brie.
It means answer the question.
Yeah, I could go for some brie.
Does this have anything to do
And so this is a standard question that we ask all employees who come into our office.
Everyone's answered this.
Yes. Much quicker
I've
too.
never asked any questions like this before.
So decline to
Declining
state.
answer.
Yes, decline to state.
Confidentiality.
if
Trust
you
issues. I
Had to
think.
pick, if you had to pick a species of tree that best represents how you felt in November of 1994.
And please give us the genius.
Yes. Very important.
What?
If you were a sea otter, would you prefer abalone or sea urchin?
Where do you want to
Or
go on your
dogs.
next vacation?
Are you on any kind of prescription medication?
That's none of your business.
Birth control?
Do you prefer men or women?
Which one of us would you like to fuck?
Right now.
Tits or ass?
My tits or her tits?
Or my tits.
I think I need to leave. I don't think any of you.
If you
Would you
had
satisfy
to
me orally
choose a
right now?
kind of sock that you would like
If
to
it meant
wear
you'd get the position.
on your feet or on your hands, and what color those socks were?
Have you ever thought about being a
It
cat?
would be pink